In this video, we are going to discuss the 4 different major types of lines that we will be using in the scope of this course. Different lines are used to signify different parts of an object. Depending on how we use them, where they go, some of them are erased, some of them are kept. So we want to know what the different types of lines are, and we want to utilize them correctly in a drawing. So I am going to go through and do a demonstration here quick of what the different types of lines look like. Our first type of line that we are going to discuss is what is referred to as a construction line. It is a very lightly drawn line, which you may or may not be able to see decent in this drawing. The idea being you should not be able to hardly see this line. This is something that we are going to be erasing later down the road in our drawing. It's not something that we will be keeping. So it does not want to be drawn very dark. Again, it needs to be drawn very lightly, and that is on purpose. So that first line is a construction line. Again, it's just very light. Our second type of line is going to be what we're going to refer to as an object line. An object line is again just a straight line, but it is a line that is drawn dark. It is very obvious. This is what our end product will be. So this again is my object line. And again, characteristics of this type of line are its dark color or dark shade. Again, it's much lighter than a construction line. But again, it's just a straight line. What you will find is when you try to erase an object line, because they are so dark, there will always be a little bit of line there, and they can actually crease the paper when you write on it. So those are our first 2 types of lines. These are the 2 types of lines that you will use the most. Our third type of line that we want to talk about is going to be our hidden line. Now, a hidden line signifies something that exists in the object that we cannot actually see from that side, such as a hole going all the way through the object. So to draw a hidden line, basically all I am doing is I am drawing a series of dashes. The dashes need to be approximately equal in length with an equal amount of space in between each one. So as you can see, this is a dashed line. This again is my hidden line, and it signifies things that I cannot see from my particular view. Now, the fourth type of line we're going to talk about is what's called a center line. This is a line that is drawn to show where the center of something that is round or a hole going through something. When we actually finish our drawings, when they go to the person to build, they need to know the diameter of a hole, and they need to know where the center of it is. So we draw that signified with a center line. Now, a center line is a long line with a dash and then another long line. These can be used singly going through an object, or you can use them in a crosshair fashion to locate the center of an object. So again, this is our center line. And these are the 4 basic types of lines that we will be using in this class. So again, we have a very lightly drawn construction line that will be erased at some point during our drawing process. We have an object line, which signifies the edges of our object. We have a hidden line that shows things that we cannot see but exist, such as a hole. And we have a center line that is used to signify where the center of a hole is in some sort of object that we draw.